Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Adventures of Jacoby. I of course am Zach the Winter Warlock here with Storm Gaming Alliance for another episode, finally back in Skyrim. No more Solstheim, we are home. The last episode was a bit of a montage. It was a very interesting endeavor coming back home. If you didn't check it out, be sure to check that out. But yeah, here we are, home sweet home, and I guess let's see what we're gonna get into. Okay. So, here we are. Home sweet home. It took a bit of doing. I did have to spend quite a bit of time getting everything organized and back in the house. However, I guess after we get through a quick autosave here, let's see. Carry weight's pretty low. We've got all of our typical stuff. Yeah, we've got all of our typical stuff. I guess we don't really need to be carrying around the ancient Nordic pickaxe if we have this notched pickaxe. We don't really even need any pickaxes, but I guess we'll go put it over here with our weapons. Yep, as you can see, we've got all these cool blades and stuff in here, just, you know, unique weapons and such. But yeah. We are back. What time is it? 11 o'clock at night. Okay. I don't see Lydia in here at all. She may be upstairs. Just so everybody can come say hello. Okay, torch bug's just clipping through my walls. I guess that's cool. Okay, she's not in here anywhere. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, there she is.
I am your sword and your shield.
Yeah, I wish you would have been more of my sword while I was gone. So, last episode, like I had mentioned in the intro, last episode was a montage episode of getting everything brought back home and getting everything situated. But unfortunately, there was some pretty interesting things that happened that I wish I would have just been properly recording as opposed to basically just doing a montage. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't checked out the first episode of this chapter, the previous episode from last week, definitely go back and check that out. It's a pretty good one. And honestly, it took me quite a bit of work to put together, so I would appreciate it if you guys would check it out. But yeah, there's a couple things we need to do. Well, maybe not even a couple things that we need to do. I think more than likely just like one thing that we have to do, which does not involve waiting around and turning old and gray waiting for this frickin' load screens. Come on. Thank you. Now it's the middle of the night, but, well, not quite the middle of the night, but getting there. But, as you can see, here in this lovely horse stable, there's no horse. It looks like over time of shutting down the game and coming back in, Hiccup's body has been removed from the map. However, he lay dead right about in this area. When I returned, we were accosted by a handful of bandits. There were wolves and bears and just a bunch of unpleasantries, really. But we still have a cow. We've got one chicken there. We're supposed to have another chicken floating around here somewhere. Although I'm not quite sure. Was that it just there? Yeah, there it is, blending in. So, we have our chickens. Yeah, we've got this frickin' sword here. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, so we need to get a horse. Yeah, and I think that that's kind of the first thing that we have to do. Finally, after... What am I stuck on? Okay. After many, many weeks of waiting, when we came back, this conjurer was here. So I'm sure now everything has respawned, yeah. But I'm not even going to worry about searching any of that stuff. What? What do we have on here? Find the source of power in Vollenrude. Oh, right. We got a letter from a friend. I was approached by a courier somewhere during recording of the last episode. We were met by a courier. Yeah, let's just go back to the house, honestly. And we were told about a source of power out in Vollenrude, which my brain tells me we've already been to Vollenrude, now that I think about it. Man, we've got so many places on the map, I can't even see where... Where is it? Where is it? What? Show on map. Yeah. We've already been to Vollenrude. Okay, that's weird. Well... Alright, so I do think maybe that's... Yeah. You know what? We will do that. So... Alright, I need to get my thoughts together. I've been scatterbrained for about a week, because it's been that long since I recorded the previous episode, trying to figure out just exactly what we were going to do. And I thought about, like, walking around and buying a horse from an actual town and stuff, because each town, each major city, has different horses, just like Oblivion, but Oblivion actually had different specs to the horses, where that does not appear to be the case here in Skyrim. So I think what we're actually going to do is, I think I'm just going to go in here, and like I did before, I'm just going to ask Lydia to get us a horse. And, yeah, we'll just let her pick, quote unquote, we'll just let her pick. AKA, we'll just let Skyrim randomly determine what horse we will have next. To be fair, we don't even really need a horse, but for continuity's sake. See, is she still up there somewhere? Probably. Alright, where'd you go? There you are.
Honored to see you again, my Thane.
Some improvements?
Certainly. What did you have in mind?
A horse.
Ah, good. There's one I've had my eye on. I'll see if it's still for sale.
Cool. Disappointing. Quite disappointing. But yeah, so now we've got a horse on order. Close these doors. Now we've got a horse on order. So there's a few things that I want to do in this chapter. We've been gone for a while, so... Oh, pardon me. A little sleepy today. I would like to... I'd like to see everyone. Right? The companions, the Greybeards. I don't really think there's any reason for us to go back to the College of Winterhold, but we might, just because we are technically in charge over there. Yeah. But this chapter is just going to be sort of reacquainting. I already have Chapter 8 figured out, and that's going to be a bigger chapter again. So, this one's just going to kind of be getting back into Skyrim, getting settled in, reacquainting ourselves, meeting with some of the people that we haven't met with in a while. And I'm actually thinking that, since we sort of need to go past, well, since we need to go by Whiterun, to go to Vollenrude, I might just stop in there right off the bat and see what's up with the companions. But yeah, it's really not going to be anything too crazy. It's just going to kind of be walking into Jorvaskr and just making sure that nothing crazy has been going on in our absence. If you remember, before we left, we were able to cure, Vilcus and Farkas of their lycanthropy. Ayla was not interested. which, whatever, I guess. So we no longer have to deal with any werewolves, and I'm trying to get everybody back in ship shape over there, so hopefully Vilcus and Farkas were able to hold the fort down for us in our absence. But yeah, like I said, this chapter is probably going to be a little bit shorter of a chapter. Just sort of getting reacclimated to being home and being in Skyrim. Like I said, we'll go over, take care of this dragon shout. Man, these yawns are killing me. I am sorry, folks. Whoa, weird texture things. We might check in with the Greybeards to see if Angeir knows any other words of power. Just do a little bit of, really just do a little bit of exploring. I mean, as you could see by the map previously, we've put a hurtin' on exploration of Skyrim thus far. What am I wearing? Oh yeah, just my normal fancy stuff. Wonder if I should don my armor. Maybe. Just gonna sneak around the side of this building while I get changed real quick. Just to be on the safe side. Probably about due for an armor upgrade. We do have a few pieces of glass armor. I'm not the biggest fan of how glass armor looks, but it's there. And I'm honestly not even sure if we're at a point where we'll be able to just upgrade our elven stuff a little bit more. Because I'll be honest with you, I usually, on a light armor build, once I get to elven armor, especially the gilded elven armor, since that's worth a few more points of armor than regular elven armor, I usually just invest on making it better. And I think everybody can sort of appreciate this, even with the addition of being able to legendary certain, well, being able to go legendary on different skills, with the, oh, what was it? Dragonborn DLC that we just finished. Once you get to level 40, things kind of just stagnate. And I do believe we are, yeah, we had just crossed over level 40. So we're kind of in an interesting spot where we've got a few skills that are like flirting up around like 100. So I did have one thought about bumping up the difficulty of the game once more. I've done that a total of, I think, like maybe 2 or 3 times during this Let's Play. Just to avoid Skyrim becoming too easy. I mean, we all kind of know how it can be. And, we're done with the rain. We all know how Skyrim can get after a certain point, and I've said it a million times, but combat really isn't at the forefront of why I'm doing this Let's Play. You know, this Let's Play is to appreciate vanilla Skyrim played on a console so many years after it was released. You know, this isn't Anniversary Edition, this isn't Special Edition, you know, it's just, aside from a couple DLCs, you know, this is bare bones basic Skyrim. And I wanted to give it a go. So, and, you know, make a go of it in this day and age. So I've only really been messing around with the difficulty just to make it so combat isn't just boring, right? And the problem is I've said it a million times. I know I especially said it a lot during the first chapter. Increasing difficulty in Skyrim is not really... All it does is adds more hit points to enemies. So... I guess the argument can be made of like, oh, well, if your opponents have more hit points, you've got to spend more time in combat, which increases your chances of dying, so combat's more difficult, right? And I think they actually hit harder as well. But I think the big thing is they just sponge them. You know, they turn opponents into sponges, and that's it. But, as I was saying at the beginning of this little rant, what? Ew, look at that. Ugh. After a certain point in Skyrim, combat's just dumb, really. Old Breeze home, yeah. Still locked up. Well, not locked up, but still empty. What? Who said that? Oh, this guy.
I ain't done nothing.
I didn't accuse you of doing anything.
You tried mercenary work?
I mean, I guess I've tried mercenary work. I'm the leader of the most popular band of mercenaries in Skyrim. I guess that counts for something. Alright, 2:30 in the morning. I wonder if we can open the Underforge. Nope, okay. I kind of thought that was the case, but I couldn't remember. Alright, let's just go in the back door. See what's going on in your Vasker. It has been a very long time. A very long time. Come on, loading screens. Sweet. Alright. Glitchy plates, but it's the middle of the night, and everybody seems to be asleep.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Yep. Ah yes, the fake weapons. We should have Wuthrad probably back there in that chest of weapons that we have. Let's check in. I am still carrying around Codlack's journal for the discerning fan of the Adventures of Jacoby. We've been carrying that journal around since we found it. All the way back in Chapter 1, because Chapter 1 was Companions. It's hard to believe that we've gone through so much here in Skyrim. It really, really is. When we used to sleep in here with all the other whelps. Just close the bedroom door. Let's see. Ayla? Cool. Alright, Skewer has not reappeared anywhere, which is good. I need to not steal stuff. I need to remember that I'm playing Jacoby. I started another playthrough. I know I've mentioned it before, but he is not as honorable as Jacoby is. Anybody in here? Yep. Farkas.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something. All right then.
All right then. Vilkas?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Yeah, they've got work, but
All right then.
I don't really feel like doing any work for the companions. Oh. What?
I wouldn't have expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Codlack trusted your judgment. And so will I.
I didn't mean to steal your jug. Whoops, I meant to just close the door. But what I do want is the coins that are around here. I thought there was 2 coin purses in this room. There it is. See anybody been using our room? Nope. Don't do that. I just want the gold. It's been laying around here. See, because people just keep leaving offerings to the Harbinger. Right? Totally right. Alright. Well, I don't think there's really anything else in here that we're too concerned with. Everything appears to be in order here. Yeah, Tell you what, let's go see... Nope, back it up. Let's talk to Ayla. See if anything's going... Why do I keep thinking she's over there? Ayla.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
Nothing going on with you either?
Until next time.
Alright. Well, good night. Alright.
I've been tending to the warriors of your Vasker for as long as I can remember.
Okay. I don't want to know what that implies. Stay out of my room. Alright. Well, that was uneventful. I mean, I didn't really, you know, I didn't really expect anything from them, but you never know. You never know. Sometimes Bethesda's interesting with their dialogue options and stuff. But yeah, it looks like everybody is pretty well out of here. It looks like this episode is running a little shorter, but this was kind of just reacquainting ourselves with the situation. Man, freaking Vignar. Who's sleeping over here? Brill? Who's Brill? Weird dude. Alright. Yep, I think that we will... Yeet! This is where some Skyrim VR would be great, because then I could actually throw the potato properly. Alright, let's take a look here. Beautiful. Alright, well, with a little bit of flair from the fire, I think this is where we are going to leave off for today. Well, everyone, thanks for joining me here on this mildly uneventful episode of The Adventures of Jacoby. I know it's a little slow, but we're just getting a feel for things. We just got done on a big-time excursion across the sea. So yeah, it's going to be, like I said, the chapter is going to be a little bit slower, but if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps me know that I'm doing good and making you guys content that you like to see. If you're not already, please hit that subscribe button so you can stay current on all things Storm Gaming Alliance. We got a lot of fun shows going on here, and you would not want to miss out. I think that's everything I have for you today, folks. Wait. Nope. Also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And I think that is all I have for you today. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you all on the next episode.